Alright, what's going on everyone? I do apologize for the lack of the continuation of videos. If you was in Discord, something happened with Rigmor, surprise, surprise. And I've actually planned for this, so while I'm trying to repair what happens with Rigmor, is that a dragon? Is that really happening right now? Cool, okay. Well, I guess while that's happening, I'll try and explain what I'm doing. So, while Rigmor is getting looked into, and I'll try to fix that quest line as it is come to kind of a stopping point, I have gone ahead and prepared by making a secondary character, which is the character that you're seeing now. This is my Redguard Witcher character. This is based off the mod A Witcher's Tale, which I haven't done a separate video for, but I will be doing relatively soon. I have a couple of things I need to do first before I make that video. But we're going to be continuing on with the series nonetheless. And like I said, as we try to repair Rigmor's quest line, we are going to go ahead and start with another quest line that I have been wanting to play for quite some time. And I've had it in all of my mod lists and all of my load orders, but I've never got a chance to do it, and that is Vigilant. So I am very excited to play this. Hopefully you guys are excited to see it. And I think overall the character that I've built kind of fits more into that I don't know why I keep getting off the horse and doing first person. I actually take a look into that mod. I feel like this character fits more along the role of what this quest is supposed to be about, because you are basically becoming a Vigilant of Stendar, which means you're going to be hunting down abominations, monsters, dragons, vampires, and stuff like that. And I think a Witcher-themed character kind of fits that aesthetics a little bit more than Hitomi. Not that I don't like Hitomi, but I believe the character that I've built now, which his name is Raziel, and 10 points if you get that reference. I believe this character is going to fit a little bit more into the overall quest story that it's going to present to us. So we got to start this off in Dawnstar, and then I think it starts off immediately once we enter the tavern here.
I like that look in your eyes. Would you like to join the Vigilance of Stendar? You look like you could hold your own.
Okay, so yeah, it just starts off immediately by this dude named Altano, and yeah, why not?
I'm glad to hear this. We'll be counting on you from now on. May Stendar bless you. Follow me. I will guide you through the Temple of Stendar.
Yeah, and see, this is weird because the one place to where a lot of these people kind of gathered around was burnt down pretty early in the game. Like whenever you meet like the first Vigilant of Stendar, their like temple or base actually is burnt down, so they don't really have like a central hub. But this mod kind of brings a Temple of Stendar, which I've heard is pretty impressive. So we're going to follow this dude, and then we're going to head towards the temple. Let me go ahead and make that actually my active quest. I'll do that prior to getting to the temple here. And so just something to note, this is going to be a different mod order as well, or a different mod list. So I'll have this mod list linked down below for Vigilant. The reason that Rigmor may be broken was it might not be the mod itself, but something with the mod order that I have for that particular playthrough. Like I said, it's going to take me a while to do a little bit of research for that, but it seems to be some sort of weird error that occurs whenever you go to certain locations within Skyrim. So some mod is conflicting that alters the landscape, and I'm not exactly sure which one. So it may take me a time to figure that out, and then we'll jump back into Rigmor. If worst comes to worst, I'll see if I can do it with this character on a separate file, and then we'll get to the same point with Rigmor's story, and then we'll continue on from there. So I don't know why he's standing here. The temple's actually over yonder here. And I think those are just hunters. Right, so here we are. I believe this is the Temple of Stendar. And I gotta say, it's a lot more impressive than I thought it would be. For sure. I think that this has done, like, the mod author's done a very good job of like replicating an entire like castle-esque temple here, at least from the outside aesthetics alone. We'll go ahead and check out the inside as well. Alright, what you got for me, Altano?
This is the Temple of Stendar, one of our bases in Skyrim. You should greet Thurandir. He's the keeper in this temple.
I'm assuming that's you with like the needle sword, which I kinda want, but we'll deal with that later. Nice to meet you. I'm Raziel.
Ah, so you're the novice Altana recruited. Yes, I like the look in your eyes, and I can feel a strong will in you as well. But enough with the small talk. I'm sure you're not here to be bored with the stories of an old man. Altana will take care of you for now. If you have questions, go to him.
Alright, it looks like you're stuck with me for a while, buddy. So tell me a little bit more about this temple.
I will give you a short overview of its facilities. The place we're standing in right now is the chapel of the temple. Here we speak our prayers to Stendar.
Makes sense.
Downstairs is the library where books collected by our predecessors are kept. You should visit it when you have the time. To the right of the entrance is an alchemy laboratory. Upstairs is the restroom. On the second floor on the left is a dining room. Admittedly, the food there is not splendid, but it will satisfy your hunger.
Hey, hunger's the best
Let's finish
spice.
the explanation here. You must be tired. Get some rest.
Okay, so this gives us a time to kind of look around and start building like everything else, and we can start our quest a little bit here, talking to Altano. But I do want to look around the temple just for a little bit. The places of interest are for sure the library, which I believe is through this door. Wait, is this the library?
Please don't take out any books if you don't have to. The library has limits.
I don't think you're a red guard, but we'll leave that alone. Wait, is this free? Or is this stealing? No, this is free, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, because it's all free. Or at least the stuff that I need. So, okay, I was expecting the library to be a little... Oh, no, there are plenty of books here. I may do some time and do a little bit of reading down here, just to kind of see if there's, like, some guides or some, you know... Think of it as kind of like a glossary of like all the things that I may be hunting with the Vigilant of Stendar. But, alright, library's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but that's fine. It does serve its purpose. I mean, I guess I just kind of put my hopes up to have like a grand library. But in any case, we have alchemist here, or alchemy lab here. I can make some potions and stuff like that. Bunch of free potions here too, so that's good. I'll go ahead and take all of that because I'm definitely gonna need it. And I'll explain a little bit more as to why I'll need more of these potions, more specifically stamina potions, and that's because stamina's linked directly to my signs, which is part of the A Witcher's Tale, which again I'll have a separate video for that sometime in the future. Can I? Oh, whoops. Wait, is this stealing if I unlock this? I mean, it shouldn't be, right? And I'll have to fix that lockpicking to 100 thing. It's sort of like a weird bug. Like I said, I had to kind of makeshift this character, so some of its skills are broken, unfortunately. Okay, got some free potions here. And I like this because it adds on a lot of spells that you may need if you're kind of a novice and don't have the things to kind of take out some of the Daedras or like some of the abominations of Skyrim. Which kind of begs the question to think that in some weird way, the Vigilants of Stendar are sort of like Witchers, in a sense, right? They kind of do sort of the same thing, except the Vigilants are more of a religious standpoint. They're not really mercenaries, kind of like Witchers. So, but in any case, that's just more semantics. I don't know what that ravine is, but I'm going to check it out. Okay, just kind of, alright, so just like kind of outside place we was at earlier, and then a couple more stuff here. We'll explore a little bit of this later. I do want to kind of get started with my first quest here, which, going by the title of it, I assume that it's going to be like a vampire or something, but we'll see what happens. Anything I can do to help?
A priest of Arche in Whiterun has requested our assistance. It seems they have some problems with a vampire. I want you to accompany me. Hurry up and prepare for the journey. The vampire won't wait for us.
Okay, so meet him in Whiterun's Hall of the Dead. So we'll go ahead and meet up with him there, and he's going to go ahead and run ahead. Now, since we are probably fighting a vampire, I wish I had the materials, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Something that you can get from A Witcher's Tale is called a Witcher's Motor, and this allows you to build potions based on The Witcher. I wish I had enough to make the Black Blood Potion, which takes ghoul's blood, ale, and 2 white caps. So if we come across any of this stuff, I am definitely going to start collecting it and start making potions to make our job a little bit easier. But anyway, let's head over to Whiterun. Alright, so we need to go to the Hall of the Dead, and for whatever reason, I always get confused where the chapel is here in Whiterun. I've been here so many times, but I always seem to get confused, even though there's like a landmarker that leads me directly to it. Is this city and Winterhold that I get lost in the most? Now, I don't know why. They're both fairly easy cities to navigate. Alright, I assume this is the priest we need to speak with, and Altano is running a little late, so I'm going to go ahead and wait about 2 hours to give him time to catch up.
We heard about the vampire. Are there any victims? If so, I'd like a list of them.
Here, we found the 5th victim yesterday. Please, can you help us? Guards are terrified and we can't rely on them.
Don't worry. We, the Vigilance of Stendar, will deal with this vampire.
Thank you very much. Blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
Okay, cool. So we have a list of victims from the vampire, which is total up to 5, so we're kind of a little late on this, but that's fine. What do you know, Altano? What do you tell me about the incident?
All of the victims were completely drained of blood. This is the work of a vampire, a newly turned one at that. I'll take a more thorough look at the notes. In the meantime, you should search for anyone suspicious in the city.
Newly turned vampire, why do you think so?
Bodies of victims are found every day. Only newly turned vampires act so impulsively.
Alright, so what do you tell me about the victims?
There is no connection of magical nature between them. All I can say is that they were all male.
So we're looking for a female vampire, most likely, especially if they're all male.
Our activities are tolerated here in Skyrim, and with shortages of guards because of the Civil War, our efforts are welcome for now.
Okay, alright, so the only clue we have to go on is that all of our victims are male. I guess we're gonna start with, like, the most recent, or kind of like the most nearest person here.
How can I help you?
So what's your role here?
I study corpses. I am, after all, a priestess of Kinnereth.
It's possible you have your temples
On
confused.
the contrary, I'm doing independent research on the nature of death.
Why is a priest studying the dead?
If we can better understand how an injury or illness kills, we'll be more adept at applying a remedy. Although, given the state of the temple, I can see why you'd mistake a healer for an undertaker.
Alright. That was a pretty good joke. I'll give you that.
I do find humor deflects the more unsavory aspects of handling bodies.
I'll give you that. You got me.
For instance, in Eastmarch, there's a priestess of Arcane named Helgerd. She was a lot funnier than me. Smarter, too. She could pinpoint the cause of death by studying the corpse's exterior. She could determine the time by markers of decay.
So, I'll come back to you later.
Farewell.
But you pique my interest. Alright, so we need to start talking with people. Probably you'll talk with the priest as well. Maybe he can tell us a little bit of information. Excuse me, a little bit of information.
Good to see you.
Nope, nothing. Okay.
Pleasure.
Alright, so, again, I suspect that we're looking for a female vampire. Someone within the city. Now, visually, it may be a little bit harder to tell because she's been drinking blood constantly. So, it's going to be a little hard to kind of pinpoint who that might be because she's going to be still within human features.
Thanks again for helping reopen the East Empire Company. Gonna have them import me some of that aged Brit.
Let's see.
Hello again.
Trying to think of the best place to, like,
Good to see you.
I guess the first place to go to would be an inn to see if anything's been happening in there.
Think I got
This
a
is
clean
an
mug
ode
around
to
here somewhere.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone.
How can I help you?
Alright, you're a bard. Alright, nothing much there.
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta? I had.
Sorry, but I don't sell my sweet rolls during the day. Come again at night.
I feel like we may have found our vampire.
Sorry, but I don't sell my sweet rolls during the day. Come again at night.
You know what? What time is it now here?
It wouldn't taste as good as a loaf of fresh-baked pumpernickel.
Let's see.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean.
Okay, so it's not quite nighttime yet, so let me go ahead and skip about, I guess, 2 hours.
You want a drink?
No, thank you. Now, where did she go? She's got to be around here somewhere. I hope she didn't escape. Because I believe that was our vampire. Hopefully she doesn't get another victim before we get to her, because, yeah, the way she was talking, I definitely feel like she was our culprit here. There we are. All right. You, talk to me. Do I have any torches? I feel like I might have some torches, because it is kind of dark here. I do not.
Would you like my sweet rolls? They're delicious.
Why not?
Thank you very much. Could you close your eyes for a moment? I'm very shy.
Figured as much. The guard's getting involved in this. Okay, look. We got other things to worry about here. There we go. Let's see what she had on her. Piece of red stone. Pilgrim's outfit. Vampire dust. Yeah, okay. The way she was talking, she's been luring men. Pretty much. And I do apologize that it's dark. I'm going to get some torches here. I'll try and fix it in post-editing. But yeah, she's been luring men with her quote-unquote sweet rolls in order to basically drink their blood. So she was a fairly pretty girl too, so that makes sense why she was going after male victims. Alright, I think I found our vampire. Disguised as a prostitute.
Ah, so that's why you look so refreshed. Honestly, I expected something like this from you.
Look, I didn't sleep with the vampire.
A prostitute. Well, our work here is done. I think I will look for some kind of refreshment as well.
This guy. Okay, well, I mean, I guess for our first run we didn't do so bad. He's gonna go ahead and head over to the bannered mare here. I am going to go ahead and wait until it's daytime, and I'm going to try and either make or buy some torches for our night adventures, because, yeah, I do apologize for that. It was extremely dark, so one moment. Right, so let's go ahead and head over to the bannered mare and speak with Altano again. I need you to get out of my way, sir.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I think we're okay. Let's see. Vigilant the Stendar's here as well. Alright, let's discuss our business in private. What's next?
A few hours ago, a house outside city walls was destroyed by a Daedra. Reports say people heard it laughing, and that it's still in there. A woman who may have summoned it has also been seen there. Our mission is to defeat that Daedra and seize its summoner. Let's go.
Ooh, okay, now we're getting to the big stuff here, Daedra. Alright. Are you coming with me, or is it just going to be... Okay. Ooh, I like your blade. That's a very interesting sword there. But, alright, so we're going to go ahead down to Daedra and its summoner. Hopefully we can get the summoner in custody, so we can kind of figure out what exactly is going on. I would say it's a little weird that someone would be willing to summon a Daedra, but in this world, people do a lot of things that I don't understand. Alright, you're just a random guy. But let's see. Where's this going to take us, actually? Because I'm curious. Let's see. Okay, so it's right after the western watchtowers. That's not actually too far away from Whiterun, so let's go ahead and fast travel there. I suppose you don't have a horse, correct? You do not. Well, not my problem. I will meet you there. Alright, looks like this is our house that's been destroyed. It's probably a good idea to get off here. Oh, that is the wrong button. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look inside of here. Whoa. Are we gonna talk?
I am Vernacus, he who cannot be touched. Cower before me, pitiful mortal.
We are the Vigilant of Stendar. Are you ready to be sent back? What? Hold on. You don't... I know you have armor.
You're scared. I can smell your fear.
Something about you doesn't...
But don't expect mercy from me. True power.
I fought some Daedra before.
Crushing the weak with all the strength of the powerful. Scream for me, mortal.
Oh, okay. He wasn't actually that powerful. The dude got some mutagens from him though, so I'll definitely take that. And I'll take his heart. I can sell the mace. We'll take that as well. I got more than enough space. Alright, Altano. That was a little weird. Don't see the summoner though.
Damn it! She already escaped. But if she was able to summon Vernacus, her conjuration skill must be immense. I will return to the inn and collect all I can about this summoner. Return to me when you're ready.
Okay. So I guess he's going back to the Bared Inn, right? Or the Bannered Mare, sorry. I don't know if there's much information here. Burned corpse. Just a septum on him. I think a chest is under here. Some gold. A bed here. So, yeah, I mean, not really much else here. I guess we'll head back to the inn with Altano and we'll give him, we'll talk with him for a little bit and kind of figure out exactly what's going on. Before we do that, I just want to kind of give you like a brief overview of like the spells that I have. So, as a Witcher, I do have all of the 5 signs. I'll see if I can show them off here. I do have Ard, Axii, Igni, Quinn, and Yrden. These are all hotkeyed. So, for example, we'll go ahead and use Quinn here. So I have 2 variations of it, and I'll kind of explain that as well. So, Quinn allows me to create like a shield for my health. And you can see at the top upper left-hand side, it said how much of the shield that I have. So I have 180 points of basically Quinn before it starts to deteriorate my health. Or I have about, I wanted to say it's like 60 seconds, maybe a little less than that. We'll go ahead and check now. Let's see. Quinn, okay, so about 30 seconds. There you go. So 30 seconds I'll have the shield or until it's broken by damage. Now there's also alternate signs, which I'll go ahead and sort of demonstrate that as well. It'll be a little bit hard to explain it visually, so I'll go ahead and explain it while this one drains out. So once the shield drains, if I double tap the button, you see where it says sign mode alternate. That means I can use the alternate version of the sign, which instead of giving me health or giving me a shield for physical damage and magic damage, what it does is raises my resistance. Now the effect is still look the same, but as you can see here, the Quinn sign alternate increases my magic resistance by 100 points. So that way I'll take less damage from mages or any magical attacks. And this can be done for all of the signs that I have. I'll go ahead and see if I can cast another one here. Yrden. As you can see here, this is the alternate sign for Yrden, which I think that shows up as well. Let me go ahead and take a look and see. Yrden activator. Creates an orb that lasts 30 seconds. The orb has a 50% chance of dealing shock damage and 10% chance of staggering enemies. So this will do a little bit of damage and have them staggering, which is the regular version of it once this one runs out, which should be about, I think, 30 seconds, but we'll go ahead and fast forward here. Why are you out here? The regular version of the sign, what that does is create sort of a rune on the ground, and any enemy that steps within it will be slowed down, which you can take a look at here. Creates a magical area of effect for 30 seconds. Enemies that stand inside of it are slowed. Specters inside it can be damaged normally. So if I run into any ghosts or specters, I'm going to have to use Uridan to actually do any significant amount of damage to them. So just kind of want to give you a brief overview of some of the powers and the signs that I'll be using, along with, of course, Witcher weaponry here. The armor that I'm choosing to have now is the Ursine armor. It's one of my favorite armors. I'm actually using a different variant than the one that comes with the mod. This is a higher quality version in my opinion, and it comes with a HTT, which is essentially what it does. I think it's, I can't remember what the acronym is. I know I'm just rambling here at this point, but essentially what it does is adds physics-based materials to certain armor sets and things like that. So as you can see here, the cloth kind of moves around whenever I'm jumping or if I'm moving. I believe this was introduced a little bit in Fallout 4, and that was kind of carried over into Skyrim, because Skyrim usually doesn't have any of this physics-based clothing or anything like that. So things like capes, armor that has like flowing parts to it, like the Ursine armor or any other armor and stuff like that, you'll kind of see that physics-based effect. I think it looks really cool. However, it is a little hardware intensive, so if you have a weaker rig or you can't maintain 60 FPS for most of the time, however, that's not going to work out for you. Anyway, I know we just kind of rambled on a little bit of exposition there about stuff that's unrelated to the mod quest, but I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a rundown while we came over back to Whiterun. So let's go ahead and get back to the end. All right, so he's taking a seat upstairs, so let's go ahead and meet up with them there. All right, what do you got for me? So a vampire and a Daedra. Anything about this summoner?
There was an incident with a Daedra in the inn in Windhelm. It might be related to our investigation. We should check it out.
Okay, so I don't know why he couldn't just tell me that, but I guess we're going over to Windhelm. I'm going to try and do a little bit of preparation before we take off, meaning I'm going to go ahead and sell some of my equipment, and I'm going to see if I can gather a little bit of ingredients to start making some potions. So I can kind of give a little bit of the mechanics on the potion making as well. So, but I think we'll cut the part here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far, and once again I do apologize for the lack of videos last week, and how we kind of shifted over to a completely new mod quest here. But I think you guys will enjoy the new character that I've crafted. I think he's going to be a little bit more balanced in terms of the overall playthrough, because I feel like Atomi is a bit too powerful for some of this stuff. And I think overall, kind of the character that I went for and kind of the background that he has will fit a little bit more into this quest line. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys again on Saturday.